And Infamous, they're the team that do come in with like that I wouldn't say no mark on their back, but they're pinned to be the team that gets eliminated in the groups. Like, out of all the teams you'd say in this group, they would have to be up there, which means they also have nothing to lose. Go out there and just start to beat the living crap out of every top team. You can pull an SG Esports. You can pull anybody. All you need to do is just fight your ass off and get there.
Yep.
But have to live with no fear. And right now, it seems like they live in a very individual world of fear.
In the previous game, they were at least very... They seemed like... they seemed hesitant. They were hesitant. They weren't confident in their moves. They weren't sure exactly what they were supposed to do. And I think it's better if they just commit for something, and then if the play fails, they have committed for something and they've made the move, and then they can learn and move onward into the tournament with some more experience. But making these half plays with 2 or 3 players, or combining their spells incorrectly, or going like half in but not really committing, that's not the way you play. It's just not going to work. They need to just trust in their instincts and their abilities, and then it's going to take them as far as they can. So I'm hoping for a better performance from them in this game. I think their lineup definitely has the potential to... oh, nice Sunstrike.
This is the second one.
They definitely have the potential with this lineup to win this game in the late game. I think their heroes scale very well. Anti-Mage and Ember with Global Silence are very scary to deal with for the Dire lineup. But the same can be said for Secret's lineup. You know, late game Void Invoker is very, very powerful. So both teams will be okay with that. It's maybe more going to come down to, can you organize good team fights, or can you get a really, really fat AM so that he can start taking towers. That's one thing Infamous' lineup doesn't have, is building damage. Actually really bad at taking objectives until Anti-Mage is big.
Yeah. They'll take time. Everything is time for Infamous. How they're lane, so it will actually be off-lane Legion Commander.
Let's get moving.
Ember Spirit will be towards the mid. You'll have the Tusker joining that off-laner as well. AM to the safe lane. Silence is supporting him there as well. Pretty standard lanes from Infamous. I don't think Team Secret are looking to do anything unusual either. It's that normal it'll start with mid 1 in the mid. Obviously, man who is dedicating his life to the Dendi that used to be. The International 1 Dendi. TI1 Dendi is his... Not the current Dendi.
I wonder what Dendi gave back at TI1 Oh, that's aggressive in mid.
Nice.
Yep, sorry though.
Yeah. And then GG branch being consumed. Is that actually? It's not a GG branch. It's just a happy tree, but it appears as a GG tree.
Yeah.
Hoppy. Arctic burn in. They're looking for more. Yamsaw is not a healthy man. Taking way too much damage from the range creeps. Dropping just shy of 30 HP.
He was in the middle of the wave attacking these heroes here. And if there's like 7 creeps on you, you're not going to sustain that. Tomato was level 2, that's a kill. Or if the Tusk had anything left in the tank. But
it's the space creation, right? Like, you've got another salve having to be purchased up here by Tomato. Tuskar is stuck in the trees, clarity and just tangoing his way back up again. And Yabsaw, thanks to his 11.5 HP regeneration, is back.
With a tango.
With a tango. Yeah, 1.4 by... not 1.4, it's 4.3 by itself. But that's still bloody high compared to the 1.4 of the Tusker.
I still feel like this laning stage is just flat out gonna go better for Infamous. I think they're laning just the heroes that they have will fare better. They have way better matchups. Yeah. Playing Void against Anti-Mage is super annoying, and a lot of it's gonna come down to how this mid lane exchange goes down. How much they're gonna fire that. Oh, Puppy could be in trouble here. Oh, he just get out.
Arctic Burn lasts just a fraction of a second long enough to get over.
The shards a little bit too early there. With the Snowball first into shards, Matthew could have maybe threatened at least.
Gotta stop getting burnt.
上去就要被打一套。而且这个小强现在这波保人是保得非常舒服，不仅没有吃到 mid one 中路的经验，而且是把火毛压出了经验区。
不过这个火猫也细节做的还可以，他看到每一个兵快要死了就往。
Very little damage when he's out of mana, then the mana break won't deal damage. He has a 4-man shield, he has 4 armor, so he will get experience. But this is just an innately awful lane. Like now, if this silencer keeps just throwing glaives at him, he will eventually have to yield, and that's going to happen now. So, Puppy is down here to help. I don't really think Puppy is doing anything here.
He's here to harass the silencer out, maybe.
Not really gonna do much. He's just, yeah. I guess he's trying to eat some of their regen and be useful in this lane.
Well, he's not gonna do much more in the mid. Sunstrike, it's off target. Mato's already back up the hill. Then again, he turned around for a second longer.
Wait, okay.
He decided to just basically do a do-si-do before realizing he had to exit the barn floor.
It's odd.
Yes.
Very odd.
I'm sure
I think so. This puppy rotation bottom to try to give Kezu a little bit of space was unsuccessful, and instead he could have maybe got like 1 or 2 pulls off top and been almost level 3. So I think this movement was not that effective in what it generated. AM is still gonna have a great time bottom. The Legion commander, as a result, is now, you know, he's level 4 with 15 CS top, and you compare that to the Void, who's level 2 with 3. You know? That's
Snowball. They're going in after mid one. Yapsor's in the neighborhood. Can't line up for a double stun. Doesn't have Spike Carapace either. In fact, misses his stun.
First blood!
Time is muddy. First blood! As indeed I am first in everything!
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
Invisibility.
军团跟瘟疫法师1打1，瘟疫法师也是领先了很多步道。
对，打到4级开始，这个军团就已经很难打了。再往后面打，就是瘟疫法师会让军团这个经济情况会越拉越大。
主要还是瘟疫法师这个英雄对线，一旦等级起来之后，他的消耗能力太强了。
对，他在消耗别人的同时，自己还在不停的回血回蓝，这就是他最强大的一个点。
这边虚空是选择直接打野，也是跟地堡对线不是特别好混。
双将由开悟还是要干中路，他们就中路3打2。
但是小强就在中路开始在死蹲了，明蹲，好吧。这个卡尔可以说就是这个小强的爹，这把的重心就是要保着死爆这个卡尔，也是知道对面只能突破这个卡尔。
这盘确实是只能突破这个卡尔。
这边A 身有大。也是没有选择放大，直接强杀。
其实还有一个点可以突破，就是
Mid one is currently level 6, Tomato is 4.5, so and extreme win in the mid lane for the Dire team.
He's got a haste
Good dodge.
Yeah, misses the stun, or dodges the stun, which way you look at it. Tomato turns around once more. The flame guard is up, but Yapsor's got the movement speed. Just puts the physical damage in. The snowball comes forward towards Yapsor, but Yapsor's on speed at the moment. Moves in and out of the pit, silence up a little bit, no man to work with. The shards will lock him in. The Sunstrike is going to connect on the silencer. There's no follow-up after this, however, as mid one forced to shrine, and that's what Nyx was moving towards.
Invoker managed to get out of that. I think the Tusk Hero snowballed him and secured that kill. That kill is way too big to not just take. And maybe the Nyx would have got away then, but the Invoker easily the bigger kill. Maybe they thought Silencer had him, but
it's all the same to me.
Well, mid one survived on like 10 or 20 health in that situation. It makes a big difference now. Tomato will be finding his level 5 soon, so that level 3 Flame Guard will help a lot with the sustainability. But this is still looking grim.
That Splinter Blast can actually go out far enough to affect the Legion Commander. Support's rotating over. Yapsor, the stun will actually be set up by the Scythe. A little bit of extra body blocks. And that is one dead Legion. She only had 1 point up in Heartstopper Aura. I thought MP might have gone for a little bit more as in the melee.
I think you generally want to max out pulls first.
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
I think 4-1-4 is generally the way to go with the Ghost Shroud. or with the Death Pulse leveled up first. It is what gives the mana regen on the kills as well, so it allows you to stay
Radiant's
in
top
harassment.
tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
But I have seen people go more in Heartstopper first. I think it's very rarely the better choice.
Refuse gold given.
Seems to make sense in this game so far. Regeneration rune for mid one's a nice little perk. And Infamous have 4 heroes now gathering around the mid. She's very inefficient if they can't find a kill. Mid one. Oh, it looks like they're going to get it. But Yapsalt lines up for the stun, but they get the duel victory more importantly than anything else.
And more important than anything else, Ember was involved. I actually think that ranks above getting the duel damage. They need to get him a game. He's still not level 6. Having such a hard time. Right now, he's even sharing experience with the Silencer.
Create some space. But we are still looking at a point where Team Secret had a Midas which was used, and we're not even hitting 9 minutes into a game, and it's already a Midas on mid 1 that's already been expended once.
He's getting very farmed, but so is Benjus. I don't talk too much about his safe lane, but he is the top net worth hero right now.
Yep.
As expected, this Antimage is almost uncontestable for the Dire lineup. That's why I really like the pick.
Dire's bottom tower
And we'll be scaling very well in this game. I'm
interested to see when Team Secret want to do something about it. Like, you know the Antimage will be farming up, and then what can you do about it? Just wait for the team fight and rely on sight. Puppey, Cold Embrace, they have the duel available, and it is time for that. Puppey will fall, and a second duel victory in a very short span of time.
I think the time to counter AM is pretty difficult, right? Like, even Chrono Sunstrike is not going to kill him if he's full health. The Nyx level 6 will not kill him either. They need, like, Chrono or Nyx plus Sunstrike and Necro, I think. So it's like a very specific set of heroes that need to go for that gank. Realistically, he's just going to be free farming for a large portion of this game.
When they rely more on the pick-off in late game to probably do more work, which is great for Infamous. Antimage stays uncontested, continues to farm up, maybe gets to a point where they cannot do anything about him. And once he has the Battle Fury, he can also hug the jungle. Allows the Ember Spirit space to catch up, and the Legion Command's been pretty successful, moving around with the Tuskar so far. Even Silencer. Silencer been involved out of 3 of the 4 kills, as that +6 intelligence stolen away from Team Secret. Not exactly certain who that's affecting at the moment.
It would be nice if you could see that in the Heroes of Lost.
It was on the I'll get to it eventually.
This is when efficiency starts to really kick in. When Invoker begins farming Ancients like this, there's so much more farms to be claimed on the map of the heroes. So mid one is generally going to be playing this triangle, these 3 camps, farming them to maximize the rest of the team. Good game as well.
Scans from both sides on that top lane. There's the Radiant scan that Infamous is walking under right now, but the Dire tried to scan and work out if Infamous was wrapping around, which they're not. Soren's the cover of Vendetta. They just snowball straight forward and burn Global Silence. That's a big ability to have down a 2-minute cooldown, just plus that actually. And no sentry ward in the lane. No sentry. In fact, they have dust on the Silencer. It's the only detection they have in the lane. With the big assassin.
I think the idea there was we're gonna snowball in, we're gonna punch, shard, and then global, and then duel. But there was a disconnect in the timing where they already got the Cold Embrace off, and then play is done. Top lane.
Scything already. Snowball will protect. Who are they jumping towards? It's only the melee creep at the front. P is not looking that healthy. I think it's just enough mana. And mid one's waiting for the perfect Sunstrike.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
Regeneration. I'll never hear the end of this.
Kind of almost the same level up.
MP's in trouble until the shot. Damage to kill off alive, and now the first Legion survives!
Oh no.
They didn't commit onto the singular target. Snowball's still there. Definitely blasts are also available from mid one. Legion Commander out to blink and start his run. King Tekka taken up in towards the air, dropped down into the ice wall, turns on the blade Mel. So mid one will do a little bit of extra damage to himself, but a kill is a kill. And they get 2 of them. And they're actually going for more. YapzOr is hunting Benjaz. Mid one has Cold Snap available, so they start with stun into the Cold Snap. They have to keep that damage going. Mandastar will help him break free, however. But it's Team Secret really trying to be the aggressors from both the north to the south side of the map. He's got 2 remnants. If he overstays his welcome, you can see what YapzOr is just trying to perfectly counter him.
They'd probably just call embrace that rage creep. CS. It almost baited him to stay and then he would have died. That's actually really clever. Oh man.
Rage creep's worth a lot these days.
So here we're seeing the replay.
Yep.
And what ends up happening here is that they curse and Necro ulti at the same time, so the Necro ulti doesn't 0 damage. Else that is an instant kill on King Tekka, and then he will have that extra death timer added. Instead, Secret have to end up wasting quite a lot of time to get these kills that would have been very fast, so lost like 20 seconds there. The biggest problem.
The time you get to be alive as well. Tekka. Sun strikes on the money. And now, this time.
No Tusk this time.
Yeah. And that's a long time on the sidelines for the Legion Commander. A lot of times, but not far. Albert was going to be very, very useful in this game if she could reach it. Now, Team Secret look to take out that final remaining outer tower of Infamous, the tier 2 on the top lane. A Blink Dagger freshly purchased up as well from MP. So positioning for that ultimate becomes a lot easier.
Yep.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But the issue is still in the back of the mind. Team Secret have to deal with Benjaz. Have to deal with this anti-mage. That's an easier way when Silencer gets sniped off. YapzOr doing his scouting work to give mid one the kill, but the blink, punch, Poppy. Revenge is a dish best served with a captain's death. Oh, Benjaz. Keep running. Cold Snap is up.
Be okay.
He blinks away. The Cold Snap damage is being triggered off by the tower. The Troll Trap's there. He doesn't have Manta available for the moment. He's just got enough mana to blink. That's his last one.
Oh, there's a haste.
Where the hell are you going, Matthew?
It's fortunate.
Matthew. He doesn't have mana. He has a haste rune, but he's inside the Dire base. Okay, now he's got mana, and he'll TP away to safety. Wonderful. He ran all the way into the Dire base to actually pick up a TP scroll to get away to safety.
Well, they got the snipe on Puppy there with the anti-mage starting to show how much damage he can output very quickly. The Legion is still working on that.
King Tekka wants to kill. Yep. He's already going to start a global silence. Oh, he spent a second walking around in circles because the ghost form. Now they try and kill off Necros. Tornado causing some problems. Dust is down. Mid one's too close up. Kezu knows he cannot help out. Same for YapzOr. Benjaz, a double kill for him. They're feeding money into the already problematic anti-mage. YapzOr at least has his Yule Scepter available, making him work for it. But that originally became I think, almost a ward mission into gank mission.
That's definitely the biggest moment of the game so far for Infamous. And that wasn't even perfectly timed, but it probably ended up playing into their favor. They wanted to blink duel with Global, but the instant Ghost Shroud from MP delayed the duel. But since he delayed the duel, Secret tried to help, and they ended up losing 3 heroes with perfect execution of Infamous. Maybe they only get 1 there. That's how it works out sometimes. Unintentional bait. That's some very, very big kills for them. That's the biggest play of the game for them by far. They were 6k behind, now it's 1, and they're leading on experience. So this is currently an Infamous favorite game, giving them some momentum here.
Yep. The most dangerous thing of all. An anti-mage with momentum, and yeah, Kezu in the tree line. He can time walk in 1 second time, commits the Chronosphere, which will catch the Tusker, who snowballed in. 14 1 charges available. That just too far away. The tree separated Kezu as well as King Tekka, so he couldn't go for the duel. Mid one decides to turn around. The scythe will connect. Another long duration death time for the Legion Command and ponder her thoughts.
He just really wants that halberd so he can break the Lincoln of Invoker. It's the only real reason he's buying this item in this game. There's no obvious target that halberd is amazing on, at least not yet. Will be good on Void later, but for now it's like halberding Necro, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, halberd the Invoker, I guess that's okay if the Lincoln's is over, but yeah, then again we're back to you halberding Invoker. The only thing he can use it for.
Yeah, Absol's hunting once more. He might be able to catch the Courier, which just delivered the Lincoln Sphere to Banjaz.
Oh, he's gonna get spotted now, though. Tomato saw him. But who's scared of who, though?
I beg the question, like, Aghanims over Lincolns with an anti-mage.
In this game?
Yeah.
He could reflect Curse.
He can reflect a lot of things.
Reflect Reaper Side.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the thing about Lincolns versus the Axe is that the Axe has 1 second lower cooldown, so it's like slightly better in that way. But the stats of, I believe the stats of Lincolns are still superior.
Because you have no regeneration from Axe as well, but you have the regeneration from Battle Fury, so you kind of already get what you want out of that.
Still, the Lincolns get more damage as well. You get a bit more damage, you get a bit more regen, you get a bit more all attributes. You know, all of it just adds up. It's like, I think overall, if you're just like, I just want to block spells and I don't care if I reflect, Lincoln's is still the better choice.
Yapsol, double damage Vendetta. He wants the hit. Tuskar, he's going to be there as well. The Sunstrike does connect on the Legion Commander. As, well, mid one has to take care of the Sigil first. Hey! Burns the Shrine. Kezu has arrived. Time walks himself forward. Looking for the kill over on Matthew. Silencers in the neighborhood as well. They don't have the detection. They don't have the vision. Matthew blinks into the river. He'll TP away to safety.
Very nice
out of
save.
range of Team Secret's eyes.
Very nice save from XL there coming into the Clever Cave. This is the kind of stuff I wanted to see more of out of Infamous. They're like communicating, they're coordinating, they're saving each other, they're setting up plays, they're doing stuff. This is way better.
There's your Global Silence duel doing its work. Spirit jump up. They've already killed off the Faceless Void. Another early Shrine being triggered. Tornado, however, combining with the Curse. They didn't get all the damage out they were looking for, but the Sunstrike, the damage is enough. Ember will fall down. They want more, however. Silencer will be the primary target. Limit Cape's off cooldown in 2 seconds time, but 2 seconds is too long. Team Secret will be able to find 2 kills for this.
Good response from Secret, identifying that even with the Void dead, all of these cooldowns on Infamous is too much to be able to fight even that 4 and 5. They get a couple of key kills. The Ember kill especially very important. He's starting to come back very well in this game, by the way. Remember, he was completely destroyed. And now he's like, you know, he's still behind, but
he's 1.5k net worth behind the neck.
It's in range.
It's the anti-bait.
Bottom lane, Matthew. That's not a good ice wall.
No, it is not. Tornado will catch him. Still got a lot of life with the 1 charges, but this is also a very farmed up Invoker. Create space. He can EMP to create space if Anti-Mage decides to try and fight this.
Time is money.
But there's no reason for mid one to do it. He's working in towards a BKB as his next item. So Ags, Lincoln's, BKB. It's a lot of stats, it's a lot of survivability from mid one.
Yep.
And not a lot of control and damage. That instead comes from the Necro, who I think was originally tossing up the idea of an Aghanim Scepter.
Trouble in Shrine.
Legion. He starts the duel. I don't think that was the right idea. Or maybe it will be if the duel isn't complete in time. Mid one doesn't get the bonus damage.
Oh, Yapsar actually ruined that duel.
Yeah, he yulsed him up.
He got scared. I mean, why wouldn't he, you know? He's just randomly dueling this guy in a 1-on-3. He's like, okay, the team is definitely coming,
Yeah,
you know?
so someone's here, right?
Nope. King Tekka's crazy. That's it.
You're talking about the Sing Sing logic. Like, I can work out what they're gonna do if they follow a logical path.
Yeah. Now that was, I don't know, that was crazy.
Yeah, so, sorry, MP was actually going to go for a scythe. He had that in his quick one.
Superman is going in.
He's gone for an Aghanim Scepter instead. Maybe able to use that. They trigger the Lincoln Sphere. Nice follow-up stuns. Do they commit the scythe as well? No, again! Tuskar Snowball save! He'll take it for the team. The man that he's saved is his executioner. Because of the cursed puppy, turns friend on friend.
He didn't have buyback. I mean, Antimage just randomly blinked in alone there without buyback ready. Super YOLO.
Duel is out. Spirit committal once more. Trying to help get that kill, but the Chronosphere is very, very nice. Follow-up stun. King Tekka will fall, but Venjaz doing the work. Invoker just getting ripped apart by this Anti-Mage. A couple of lucky bashes. The control is good enough, and looking for another one. It's in towards the Absol. Another kill with Silencer in range, plus 26 intelligence stolen. And away they run.
Venjaz is going to be close to his Abyssal Blade now. He's actually just going to go for Roche. Doesn't have double damage or Vlad's with him, so this is going to deal a bit of damage to him over time. Secret don't really have much to work with, though. They could buy back the Nyx, but I'm pretty sure this is just a Roche for Infamous. And that's big. That's Aegis and Cheese for them at this point. And probably AM close to Abyssal, so he will... I guess he will take the Aegis, buy up his Abyssal, and then he will just go in for the team. Start the fight, go in on the Wyvern, kill the Wyvern, and then we'll see what happens.
28 seconds until Invoker is back up again, and we will actually see if it happens. For now, Team Secret is scrambling to keep the side lanes pushed out. Jesus trying to get himself closer towards that Shadow Blade, get the better positioning in the fights. That way he can actually work with the Nyx Assassin. Puppy's got so much money on this. He didn't realize how much he's got, but he's sitting at 9.4k net worth, but it's the Lotus Orb plus Glimmer plus Solar Crest. Oh, sorry, working towards Solar Crest, just has the Medallion. It's a lot of cash. Mid one's still trying to find his cash to finish a BKB. Hasn't found his target just yet. That is top lane where Venjaz is adding pressure towards the tier 3 tower. One catapult moving forwards, forcing mid one to retreat. He can BT to the rest of his teammates later on, but for now, has to accept defense duty. Have they got another smoke? You got the Abyssal Blade in the courier.
Ready to make the move here. Here we go.
Yep. Did you jump in stun?
Venjaz is really dangerous right now. Clearly the strongest hero on the map.
They're going to bottom lane. Looking for the farm. Tomato is there. Yapstorm moving in fast. Team Secret, they have the numbers. They need the kill. His Spirit jumps forward. And now Global Silence is spelled by both Yules and the BKB. But Ember Spirit is away. Now they're actually going to pincer. Going into work on Team Secret. Venjaz in through the front. There's your Abyssal Blade. Going to work. But now he's actually killing off an Illusionist. Not the real version of the Anti-Mage. Cold Embrace will protect the Nyx Assassin, but not long enough. Chronosphere is down. EMP Tornado. If the Tusk's going to hit the deck, not to mention they got both Legion and the Anti-Mage in it, but the Snowball trying to save. It won't be enough time. Legion again on the end of that Reaper's side. Quick runaway mid one. Ice Wall is actually a lot quicker, but not quick enough when they can blink over. Another stun, and the Mana Void hit. The damage is just too much for Team Secret to deal with, and now it's all up to that last man, MP. The final, well, I say the final core that really still is here committed. Hezu bailed out of that as quickly as he could, so a 3-for-2 trade-off in that fight, and it goes the way of Infamous, most definitely.
Very quick counterplays from Infamous, so we're not seeing... Yeah, we are seeing it.
Yeah,
no, we're not seeing it. It was earlier. Before this even happened, the way the fight started was that Secret were trying to kill the Ember with Nyx Carapace stun. Instant, really instant, press the attack coming out from King Tekka. Ember immediately jumps to Remnant, throws another Remnant, jumps to it again, then blinks out and resets. So the Ember got to play this fight because of those very quick reactions and the global silence. Infamous are just playing on just a completely different team from game number one. It's really interesting to see how...
It's that farm into confidence which they seem to have managed to find.
Seems like it.
And now Spike Carapace set up for the double stun, actually catching out the Anti-Mage. The curse is on the Ember Spirit, but Venjaz isn't close enough. Only his illusions are. And Venjaz just keeps beating into the melee racks. They're really committing for this. You wouldn't be hitting the melee racks unless you're probably committing. The Lotus Orb, protecting Faceless Void, another stun. All this damage may count for nothing if Venjaz cannot finish off the racks. Ember Spirit's helping out. They're looking for Veils. They're burning him down. Remember, he's got the Aegis the Immortal, and there it is. They get the melee and get the hell out of dodge.
Could go for the Shrine if they want, but they know that Secret's heroes are coming back to life, so probably just going to reset, regenerate up here with Venjaz and get him ready to fight again. You don't want to wait too long, though, because you want to make sure you use this Aegis while you still have it. You used the cheese in the previous fight, so this is your secondary advantage that you still have to play with.
And this game just feels like it's going back and forward so many times. The best graph to explain it is actually the experience graph. It's been going up to Infamous, then away, then up, and then away, and then up. Yep. And now we'll see just how far away it can go. They do have a 7.5k XP advantage, and they hold the gold advantage clearly for the first time in this game. Up to 3.8k, 4k-ish being their advantage.
And the type of net worth they have is very powerful. This anti-mage net worth is very, very strong. So is the Ember. Ember has a lot of key items. Now BKB picked up for him. 10-second BKB, minute 40 into the game is a strong item. Mid lane.
Yeah, they looked for an opportunity. Tusker trying to snowball himself out. Yamsaw gonna set up. Mule Scepter into stun, into sight.
Alright, he died.
Yeah, that's the Aghanims on Necro.
That's 90 seconds.
Yeah, and such a low cooldown. It's the fact they've got it again if another engagement comes up shortly after this. That's probably the biggest thing now for Team Secret. That's why I'm like sitting here going, you know, Infamous look like they're in such a great position, but one hero gets scythed. And you're already in a huge disadvantage where you just don't want to fight again. If Team Secret force a second one.
Yep.
Ugh.
They've got BKB now, so even more stacked on him. He doesn't have buyback. If he gets caught now, this is a complete disaster. Infamous needs to be a bit careful. This time they don't have their save alive. Only the global. Secret cannot pierce high ground right now. They're just gonna need to accept, alright, you know what, 45 seconds we're not gonna get farmed for. Secret must have good wards out. They just killed us off and have played in our jungle. Take it easy. Wait for our last guy and let's go.
Exactly what they're doing. Do not leave the base. You know, give the opportunity. So in case he's trying to find... Okay, he is going to get the Silver Edge up. Reduce some of that damage. I honestly thought the Necro would go for a little bit more... I mean, I can understand survivability. He needs to have more armor than just 17 against this lineup. So going into a Shiva does make sense.
Shiva's good.
I'm just thinking, like, where does their extra damage and control go? Like, originally he was looking for a side, he was looking for that level of control. Now he's gone for full defense. Does this put more pressure on mid one? He wants to finish up his Octarine, but then... Okay, he just switched that out for a blood... Bloodborne.
They need physical damage. I think that's the call there. Have to have more mixed damage types.
Arcane Rune. Lock into a lower cooldown on that Chronosphere.
Does have buyback, but...
He just took both of those runes under the cover of Infamous.
Trickster's rune of illusion.
Yapsaw's found a target. He's found Tomato. Forest Spirit's going to attack up the hill, so either reveals the fact there's an Observer Ward or there's an Nyx Assassin there.
Oh
no! Spider fits at the same time as the Impel. Tezu, however, able to get down that Chronosphere. They hold the anti-mage in position. Remember, he's still got the BKB. Break free. The scythe does go down, but it's already too late. Faceless Void. They turn around. Doing the damage with Amanda style. Even the dual Wyvern can't get the curse off. What a great catch up from King Tekka. MP will be the next to fall. And that may actually be the game. Two heroes without buyback. The Void and the Necro. Infamous. They're going to go on a rampage down the mid. They can take at least 2 lanes of Rax, so they can push for a GG. They may not know about the buyback situation. Here comes Wyvern's buyback. Benjaz, he pops him through the top. He wants to get the second lane of Rax. They flip the Invoker. Cold Embrace. It won't be enough for save. You have the curse from Puppy, and he puts it on Benjaz. All that's going to happen is Benjaz loses a little bit of mana. Meanwhile, you've lost Yapsaw. Mid one, desperately scrambling back to the tier 4 towers. Infamous. Where's the confidence? They're waiting for the other two to buy back. Tuskar's so low, and here comes the anti-mage in once again with the duel. They find the target. Even Puppy battling against the Tusker deep in the back lines. Mid one going for a guest stun strike. He'll find him eventually. So the saving Tusker is gone, and the tier 3 tower remains alive without Void or Necro in this fight.
That was still really expensive, though. They had to buy back the Invoker and the Winter Wyvern just to
They bought back actually 3. Yapsaw bought back 2.
Bought back 2. It's like, that's a 10k swing, the play that just happened, more or less. So Infamous are in a very, very comfortable position now. They have a lot of gold for buybacks. They have a lot of new items coming out soon. Antimage sitting on 4k right now. Buy whatever he wants. Almost BKB on Legion. It's going to make it a lot easier for him.
Bottom lane.
Silencer has Refresher.
They found the Invoker. Could this actually be a dieback right now for mid one? Support is coming in, but Banjaz is just focusing on the Shrine. The secondary Searing Chains. Okay, they're not gonna play it.
I can't imagine how Secret win this next
They
fight.
see him. Oh, they get triggered. Duel will come off. This is horrendous for mid one. If he dies, Kenzu has to go for the Chronosphere. Yapzor's nearby. He'll get this on the Legion Commander. Global Silence for the damage. It will be enough with the Scythe. You'll send the Legion down, but Nyx is gone. He has no buyback available. Kenzu needs a time walk. 1 second away, but doesn't have the mana anymore. He'll walk up the mana void. Kenzu, he's so low. The curse is out. The attack is following towards Kenzu. He'll get back into the safety of his own tower. Puppey will not be so lucky, however, on Willie. The Glimmer Cape back out to safety. MP with the burst heal keeps them alive, and Team Secret scrambling defense.
That was what I was gonna say before King Tekka went for a completely YOLO dive under the tower alone with that duel. That the Silencer has Refresher, and the reason this fight even gets close is that the Legion is alone on that engage. If they jump in together in the global, they can just get the kill or force all these defensive cooldowns like BKBs and Mantas, and then they can refresh and global again and take that key kill and end the game. But that ended up really good for Secret. They traded 1 for 1 and there were 2 globals used. That's about the best fight they can hope for under those conditions. So Infamous still alive in the game, but it's really hard.
Infamous, we're looking towards Roshan once more. Look at the 2 wards that Infamous also have inside the Dire base. They've got it on the northern and the southern point of the base. They see whenever Team Secret is not harmed. But then again, what do? You've got no global silence. Your Legion Commander is still down for the count.
Matthew needs to send some shards in there.
Yep, here go the shards. Doesn't really interrupt anything. A quick sleight of fist from Tomato. Tuskar. That's problematic for him. A quick little snowball into the Necro. Another Yule Scepter. Here comes Banjaz. He's looking towards Puppey. He wants that curse taken out of the fight, and he might be able to do it, but Puppey, the Glimmer, he gets away in the Chrono. It caught the Anti-Mage. He's in huge amounts of trouble. Banjaz blinks. He's out, or is he? The Deafening Blast. Regeneration's not enough. He'll buy back. They're going to commit for this, Roshan. They want the fight, but Yapzor's already looking for a kill. He wants to go for somebody else. They still have the blink into Reaper sights available, and they got eyes on the Silencer. He's the bigger kill if they can claim it. The Tuskar, sure, his save is a nuisance.
AM is roaching.
He's actually doing it by himself. As long as Roshan stops bashing him, maybe that'll work.
And Secret are not expecting this.
Here you go. Sunstrike. Tuskar's gone. 107 seconds. Roshan, he's almost 236. He is gone. Aegis Immortal. Banjaz will get it as well as the Chiefs. A quick sleight of fist. No Searing Chains. Tornado is up. Defensive Spirit is available. And here goes King Tekka again. The duel's on mid one. Down for 2 minutes with no buyback available. The curse will turn it around. Ember Spirit will fall. But remember, he's your consolation prize. Puppey will die in the trees. Up he goes. Here comes your Spirits forward. Tomato is back in once more. 2 heroes lost for Team Secret. No Chronosphere available. It seems like an impossible defense now for Team Secret.
Dire's bottom tower is
I'm not sure how they're going to play themselves out of this one.
MP can't even get home.
No.
TP.
They don't have damage. They don't have any damage alive. They can't kill a single hero with the lineup they have remaining here.
King Tekka was forced to the top. There goes your TP. MP's changing his target. Kezu, he needs 18 seconds before Chrono is back off cooldown. MP's trying to defend against Banjaz, but the top lane is being taken up by Tomato as well as King Tekka. Banjaz in the cell, they took care of the bottom, and now they're rotating up towards the top. The final nail in the coffin of Team Secret, and claim their first game of the TI7 group stage. And force Team Secret to have another draw. They already had one against Team Empire earlier today. Mega creeps are up. Still no Invoker. Chronosphere is available, but where is your follow-up damage? You got Refresher if you need the Global Silence to jump forward. Nyx Assassin's Fire Campus. Anti-Mage looking for the kill. Here goes King Tekka once again. YOLO duel. Kezu will get the double Chrono. They're focusing over on the Legion Commander. Dropping her low. Needs to get a little bit lower. Now the side can be thrown. Legion will fall. Tuskar was not close enough. Buyback is available. Silencer stranded on the outside. No mana. Cannot cast anything more. So Silencer will fall as well. They'll lose 2, but Infamous have Megas available.
Infamous have 2 options now. I think they should. It's hard to say. Like, what's the worst disaster of a fight they could possibly conjure up?
Infamous?
Yeah, because they
it's a 5-man chrono, all EMP'd, and then they curse on, and then they curse on the anti-mate.
Yes, and then
it's done.
And then Techies appears with 5 rapiers and a hyperstone. You know, that's not gonna happen.
Techies doesn't need rapiers. He just needs level 25 power.
Yeah, and more crits. Whatever, man. He's gonna show out of nowhere. Look, this anti-mage, the only thing is he has the Aegis Enchies, but no buyback. So if they try to fight with this and it goes completely awfully, they can actually lose the game on not having buyback on him. So they could wait those 5 minutes out and be fine. I think Secret are going to try for that play where they kill him twice. It's kind of their only way back into the game is to find that opening.
You have to keep your eyes on those buyback timers. That's the more critical stat at the moment. The fact the Anti-Mage and the Ember just don't have it.
Ember doesn't have it.
Like, the buybacks are just so restrictive, but Team Secret actually have the one that counts. They have MP's buyback.
And they have the Invoker in 1 minute
Wait,
as well.
is he expending it? He's expending it to pick up the Shiva's card. Yeah, he is. He's committing in for this completely. Oh, no! Oh! It wasn't enough! Oh, that courier, a lucky duck. That actually would have, like, the delivery of the Shivas would never have happened.
Double damage on Vengeance. They might try for this now. How long is on the Aegis? A minute and a half.
Yeah, about that. Minute 20, minute 15.
So what we need to remember is this is a Mega Creep game, but they're 10k ahead. It's not the classic 20 or 30k lead you would have with Megas. So this is a completely losable game if they go in for a very bad fight. Infamous have a lot of tools. They have a lot of leeway for mistakes here, but it all fails.
Watch the 52:04 mark. That's when the Aegis is gone. Banjaz cleaning up shrines while he's here.
What's this DD?
Team Secret have very little to deal with these Megas. They're dealing with so much damage from the Megas, plus then they've got to battle the rest of the Infamous lineup. Infamous just have to play this smart. That's all they have to do. We'll see if it's possible. Team Secret, all pretty clustered back behind their throne, apart from YapzOr. He gets the solo pick up. The Sunstrike will do the work. Matthews lost. No buyback available from him. Anime still on the front lines. He gets Searing Chains on Necro.
They're going to get out.
As well as Wyvern.
Needs to get out. That was the Tusk, no buyback, and the Emperor's Aegis now. They still have 2 globals. Secret don't look like they're interested in chasing.
Well, I think they're still interested in getting enough money to pick up some Maelstrom so they can defend this wave.
Gentimi should probably just get a butterfly now instead of his threats. His choice.
Well, he's opened up the slot. What's coming on the courier? It is observable. Nope.
Probably gonna see.
Just get the Eagle Song. His surplus is 4.4k, so it's not enough to pick up the butterfly and still have buyback. I suppose it's on cooldown for 2 minutes anyway. What's he doing? He's already consumed a Moonshot, so
maybe
he's
getting used to the conditions he'll have.
No, I get it now. He's Piccolo. He's weight training. that's all this is.
Looks left 1:30 on the buyback of AM, 2 minutes on the buyback of Ember.
Observer and Sentry.
Ember needs to not get caught. Oh.
Spike Carapace gets the first stun. YapzOr get the hell out of there. Help is on the way. Tornado won't create space when they both burn the BKBs. YapzOr is gone, and Vogue has to put his own BKB and the curse from Puppey. A big thing to expend. Maybe they get something else in return. It's the Silencer. If they can remove his global silence from the field, they'd have a chance. But it doesn't happen. Acel gets the other side of the tree line under the cover of his own Glimmer Cape. He burns his refresher on for this. So Global Silence committed. They don't have a second one. King Tekka looking for a target to do on the cover of his own BKB. Does not have it. No more Global Silences, however. They do have the Tusk Snowball save.
Where did the Chrono get used?
I don't know. Maybe it was that first initiation on the Silencer. Didn't have enough damage to really contest him. Either way, focus on the now, which is Banjaz. Manta style, try and dodge out the Splinter Blast. This is just scrambling defense from Team Secret. Their home is under siege. And they need time for Nyx Assassin. Silence's actually... He started the TP back to the bottom to his shrine. Like, why is he TPing next?
They might have been like, wait for the next globals, and then someone else just called, no, we can end the game now. Alright, he sticks around. That might be the reason.
Well, here's the jump forward. Benjaz committing, trying to hit into the racks. BKB protects himself to do it. The snowball keeping Necro out of the fight. Benjaz gets the backline once again, finding Wyvern. You've got Curse up in 1 second time. The Chrono is down. Benjaz is trapped, pushed in by the shards, actually getting him out of range of that Sunstrike. The Curse is there on the Ember Spirit, but no one is there to hit him. They have to keep him stunned up. Tomato falling quickly. Down for 2 minutes. He doesn't have a buyback. They want another target. They want the silencer. Faceless Void trying to reach him, but they don't see him. They can't see what they don't kill. That's the wrong way around. A cell will fall. Here goes your Tusker. The duel is up. They've got their target. It's the Invoker. The Sun is not enough creation, but 3 heroes now buyback down. The big man is still there. Benjaz doing the work. Buybacks coming in left, right, and center for Team Secret. Infamous actually could be looking in a position where they don't have a buyback on anybody apart from the anti-mage, and that's exactly the situation. The Dire Ancient is barely alive on 1k HP. The defense will be there from Team Secret. Can they do anything with this window?
Oh, is he going to do this? Oh, he's not going to do this, is he?
You're expecting him to just BT in and fight?
He's not going to do this.
Hey, look at the line. Look at the line being drawn. This is the plan from King Tekka. Run this blue line, jump in, and then take out the shrine behind him. What have they got to stop you? Curse, Scythe, Chrono, Suns from Nyx Assassin, a lot of controls from Invoker.
This is actually, this is absolutely crazy if he goes to this. I can't believe if he does this. This is like...
He's smoked, he's going. He's going.
There is no reason to do this. Wait for your team to spawn, go S5, and just end on the throne. You don't have to do it alone.
He's trying to pull the SG Esports. He's trying to pull the Earthshaker play. He's going through the tree line. It's the SA special. Oh, look at him. They're pinging.
Oh my god.
But that's... No.
Okay.
Yeah. You saw that pick. That was King Tekka. He's like, this is a really bad idea, man.
I'm trying to envision in my head how the communication's going on in the room. Like, there's probably 3 players yelling, don't do it, and then King Tekka just gets up and grabs him, you know? They're literally going up. Just dude, if you do this...
I'm just gonna pull your mouse out right now. Yeah. Back or kick. Back or kick.
Oh my god, this is so crazy.
We're about to hit the hour mark as Team Secret try and defend against Megas. Roshan is available, and in fact the ping just came out for it as well. They still had the real issue. They just can't push the lanes fast enough. It's Megas, and they don't have cleave-style heroes. You got the Mjolnir over on Kezu, so at least you have that. The Tornado's spam is able to keep the creep waves at bay, but doesn't do enough damage. Yep, but turning mid one into a physical DPS now. And I wonder if it's also worth him completing up the full Hurricane flag. Or someone actually picking up that bloody gem that's sitting in mid too. And Puppy just saw it. He's like, hey guys, this is here.
This has got to be the end of the game. This has to be the end of this game.
Is it? How's the shrine looking? It's regenerating at 3 HP a second, but it's still very low.
They have no glyph. There's an Aegis and a cheese and 2 globals.
Dude, last time they attempted this though, they just kept dying. And you got buyback on Void, Wyvern, as well as Necro. No buyback, however,
Secret
on
are going
the
to fight them
Invoker.
outside base, I think. They can't let them in.
Oh, yep, so he was looking for it. They saw him blink down. They'll get the stun out. They see the real target. The global silence is out. They'll try and break free. Benjaz dropping very, very low. He's actually going to go down. The Aegis Immortal will burn. They did commit a decent amount for this one. Reaper Sight still not used by MP, but look at them. They're going in deeper. Legion Commander, King Tekka, he's going for the Fortress. They have to commit the curse. No mana for a Chronosphere on Kezu. Matthew's moving up as well. Here comes Yabsor. Back to the fight. The Scythe will pull King Tekka down, but it's done. They jumped in with the anti-mage and finally brought down the Fortress. But bloody hell, that was hard. A lot harder than it needed to be. Thoughts in quickly.
Just look at King Tekka. Let's just let it be that.
Oh, King Tekka.
He's hyped.
Thanks for playing, bro. Thanks for playing. We've got more games coming up. Stay tuned for them all. We've got Newbie versus Cloud9 and EG versus Liquid coming up on the main stream. LD and Luna.